Alright guys, we are wrapping up day 3 for the last month on Guntersville. I was gonna do one video per day. Bite didn't really turn out exactly the way that I wanted it to. Uh, caught caught some decent fish. Didn't catch any giants, so decided to make a video on kind of how I ran through everything that we did over the last. I think it's been 4 weeks. We've been out here 3 times in the last 4 weeks to kind of see what these bass are doing going into the spawn. So weather this week has been it's been warm. It finally warmed up. Uh, it was 68 when I launched the boat this morning. It's getting later in the afternoon now. It's about 86 degrees, 85. It's definitely changed a lot. As you saw earlier in the video, we came out here early March. Water was cold, water was muddy. Had a lot of up and down weather. Bass kind of got scattered everywhere. If you found them, you could catch them 2 or 3 different ways. They were getting really tough to pattern. Today's the first day that I've got on a good pattern. Water's about 70, 71. The bass are definitely moving shallow. Started off fishing some of the secondary points going back into spawning areas. Got bit on the worm, caught a decent one on that. But the end of the day on the second day, and then most of the day today, and what my biggest fish has come off of has been fishing shallow grass. Very thick grass. Getting into the hydrilla, getting into the thick stuff. As you saw in the video, there's a lot of algae on the water right now. There's been a big algae bloom that's happened in probably the last 2 weeks up here. That is getting blown back into some of the pockets with the shifting wind, and the bass are using it as an ambush point. So the consistent lure that has been bit more than anything, like I said, I mean, we caught them on Senkos, caught them on worms, caught them on chatterbaits, but the consistent lure, to my surprise right now, and what the big fish came off of and the most bites has been the frog. Frog fishing's fun. I mean, I'm never gonna be upset about a frog bite whatsoever. Getting a lot of short strikes. They're biting in more of a territorial manner. Just in the last, I'd say probably the last hour today, it's about 3:30 right now. I've started to get some feeding bites. There's been a lot of short strikes, a lot of hook and bass, more forward in the mouth where they're coming up and swiping, trying to get this frog, or what they think is a bluegill, away from where they're trying to make a nest. Most of what we've caught's been nest garters. I say we, I'm flying solo today, but frog. So you can tell my frog looks a little bit different than what you're going to see in the package, and I left my tripod in the truck, so we're going to do this by hand. I can't remember if this is a Spro or 6 Sense. I can't remember who makes this, but I'll get a lot of hate for this. Frog's a frog. I firmly believe that. They're going after shape. They're going after a little bit of color. A few things on a frog. I mean, you can get crazy with your 15 different bluegill colors and this, that, and the other. I have two colors of frogs in my box. I have variants of white and I have black. Uh, typically lower light. Uh, I'm gonna throw the dark. We've had some intermittent sun, so I'm throwing the white. Uh, been hit both on the popping frog. This is obviously a walking frog. A couple things that I do to try to mitigate the short strikes. As you can see, I've got the little legs on it cut back. I mean, if I can get this to focus, I mean, you're talking about maybe 3/4 of the length of the body. A lot of times they'll see that big long leg sticking out, come up and short strike that. Another thing I do, if you can hear that, there's a little bit of a rattle to this frog. I pop the hook out of the back of it, and I actually put a couple BBs inside of there. What that'll do is it'll let your frog sit a little bit lower in the water, give more of a profile, especially when you've got the algae and you've got the scum on the water, and it gives a little bit of rattle. It's just something a lot of people don't do. Also, bend your hooks out just a little bit. A couple other things fishing a frog is patience. I mean, frog bites are awesome. There's nothing like watching a bass blow up on a frog. You've got to wait until you feel the weight and then set it. Also, especially fishing Guntersville. Guntersville's a grass lake. I mean, you guys have been here, know that. You guys heard me talk about that. It's not a little bit of grass; it is walls of grass, and these bass do live in it. So, if you're going to throw frogs, make sure that you are throwing. Make sure that you're throwing your frogs on adequate tackle. This is a 7.3 mag heavy rod. This is a frog rod running a Tatula Daiwa Tatula 150 with 65-pound straight braid. You saw in the video that even if you get a 3.5 pounder on, it's going to take all of that to get it back out. So yeah, like I said, been out here consistently for the last few weeks. Not going to be on the water here for probably another 3 or 4 weeks, but yeah, stay tuned. We'll keep coming up to Guntersville, keep kind of giving you guys an update on where the bass are at, what's going on as far as spawn, post spawn. They'll be spawning out, then moving out to the ledges here eventually here in the next month or so. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll have some more videos, and as always, if you like this, please like and subscribe. Thank you.